All right, so back to the migrants. Chicago.
What about it?
That's my kind of town, Chicago. It's my
kind
of town. Chicago is. That's spinning town. Chicago is. It's loaded with migrants. Chicago is. It's a sanctuary city. Chicago is. It's that one town that will always let you down. Migrants, you gotta get out. The mayor said, you're no longer welcome in Chicago. Chicago.
Where are they going?
Now, didn't I
Trump
say,
Towers?
Didn't I not say, and you guys heard me say it on this channel, it's more inhumane to open your door and say, we're a sanctuary city, come. Uh-huh. That's, in my opinion, inhumane if you don't have a place for them to go.
Right.
You do better putting them on a bus and sending them right back over to Mexico.
There's other sanctuary cities. We talked about that.
That want them.
Yeah.
So why are we not sending them there?
That's Texas was sending them just to Chicago and New York.
Chicago begins evicting migrants from shelters.
Yeah.
Because the residents say the homeless people need them. So they brought all these migrants and welcomed them in. Welcome. Set them up in nice shelters. Only to come back months later,
get out,
grab people by their shirt,
get the stepping,
and say, get the stepping like Martin
Lawrence. Oh, where they going?
Franklin Romero, a 29-year-old Venezuelan migrant, said someone told him just one day before that he had to leave by 2 p.m. the next day.
Wow. Poor guy.
Chicago has begun evicting migrants from its shelters, a controversial policy that had been delayed for months, but appeared haphazard, a migrant told NBC News on Monday. Migrants who have been evicted, as well as those who face rapidly approaching deadlines, said there has been a widespread confusion about the process and frustration with being forced to leave while they still lack resources to find a place to go. So you ask, where do they go? We don't care. You go outside. That's inhumane to me.
They're going to be wandering on the streets.
That's inhumane to me. In the first 2 days of enforcement, fewer than 10 migrants have been evicted from their shelters, according to the city. 5 migrants were forced to leave Monday because of the policy, a city spokesperson said, while 3 were evicted on Sunday. Franklin, I guess he's one of them. It was unbelievable. We have no stability, said Romero, who was wearing a silver coat and black pants after he was forced out on a day with freezing temperatures and snow flurries. Romero said he tried to explain that he had to work Monday and could leave the shelter before 2 p.m. with all his belongings. He also said another person at the shelter told him that he actually needed to leave by 12:30. He felt disrespected by being rushed to leave the place he called home for months. And that's the problem. They should have never let you feel like that was your home for a few months.
Wow.
To me, that's inhumane.
Yeah, it's worse.
To me, that's worse.
Doing this, yeah.
That's worse to me.
I would have rather they had buses ready for them to take them either back to where they came from at the border to cross the, whatever, in Texas or whatever, or the other sanctuary cities that could, possibly, take them in as well. But not just wandering on the streets.
It says the city has sought to limit shelter stays to 60 days for more than 10,000 migrants. When they go in, do you make them, that you out of here in 60 days? Or are you kind of like haphazardly going, okay, well, you can stay here. If somebody know they out in 60 days, where I'm pulling you by your collar, you might rush a little bit faster to get out.
Interesting.
New arrivals, exit dates arrive. Okay, they got to make room for new arrivals to come. That's how they was doing it before. The evictions also come amid a measles outbreak at the shelters.
Yeah.
Thousands of migrants, including families with children, have been given an extension.
Yeah.
On Friday, the city said that nearly 36 people would be evicted from their shelters, but by evening, it said 31 migrants received extensions because of exemptions, which include enrollment in public benefits, pregnancy, or infant care, medical care, medical isolation, and quarantine, as well as having families with children under 18. It says by the April, 2,000 of them will be evicted. 3 times it was postponed because of extreme winter weather. Now we're not in winter anymore.
It's still cold, but we're not in the winter.
So what they gonna do?
I don't know. In all honesty, because you know how people say when they're homeless, sometimes they sleep in their car. These people don't even have cars to sleep in.
This one guy said, it cost me so much to find that job. He has a job. I don't even know what to do. I have no money coming in, and I'm the head of my household in Venezuela. He now has 60 more days. They gave him the extension, I guess. What they gonna do?
And think about this too: with people, if people are just wandering, that's more opportunities for them to
create a crime,
crimes, and steal.
If you gotta eat,
you're at Walmart pulling stuff off the shelf, putting it in your coat, trying to steal food and garbage cans.
Justice Fall says they will get arrested just to get basic necessities.
Thank you.
That's
They'll
what we just
go to
said.
jail just to be warm and to get some food. Isn't that sad?
Now,
I'm trying to
this is
understand
one of the reasons why Joe Biden might lose the election. You was asking why, what were some of the reasons? One of them is because of the border and because of the migrant what's going on with the migrants. By November, he better hope it look better. Because if it gets worse, they not going to vote for him.
I'm wondering if, well, I don't know, Trump went to,
Trump want to put him on a bus and get him out of here.
He'll put him on a bus and what?
Yeah, he said it.
Take him
where? He said, I'm going back over to Mexico.
He would have to take him, pay for it. Who's going to pay for it?
You pay more for them being here than paying for a bus.
I'm just saying, even going to the other side of that, who going to pay for that? Now, Abbott used our tax money?
It's less money than it is to keep giving them money.
Abbott used the money that the government gave Texas to fly them over here or bus
And just so you know, our Supreme Court just said that Abbott has the right to secure his border. He wants to do other stuff, and they gave him the right to do it. You know why they did? Because our government's not doing anything. The Republicans and the Democrats aren't doing anything. So the Supreme Court stepped in and said, it is an emergency. Go ahead, Abbott. Do whatever you need to do. So now he's getting ready to put more officers. He's getting ready to arrest. Now, before, when they arrested him, they had to go through due process. They had to get arrested, go to jail, have an appearance. Abbott said, no, we arrest you. You're going on a bus and you're being shipped right back over to Mexico. You're not going to jail. You're not going in front of a judge. And there was some organizations that didn't like that. Probably the ACLU and things like that for people's rights. And they went to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court says he could do it.
I honestly don't know, to be honest. I mean, it's like how she's talking about Trump every day.
Yep.
I'm just drained talking about migrants.
I don't
know what else to do.
I know.
All I can do is pray. I have nothing else to do. It's almost like if you can't do anything or come up with any ideals or suggestions, all you can do is pray. I just pray that, safety not only for them, but for people in the neighborhoods, because that opens the door for more opportunities of crime. And was it Justice that said it? Get arrested so you can go to jail and be warm.
No. It's not if you're in Texas.
No,
you get arrested, you out of here. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Until that law passes here.
Look, it's really sad when you get to a point where you're like, Just take them back. Send them back.
To me, it's
what
more
else
human.
can you say?
People dogged out.
Don't nobody want them over here.
And that's wrong.
And it's like, Lord, there are so many sanctuary cities other than Chicago and New York.
Why can't
Why are they
there?
not going to those places?
And they asking them to come there.
Why
Some of them are.
The mayor, Chicago mayor.
Why is he not sending them there?
Just seriously, to me, that's common sense.
I don't know, Lenore. I don't know.
And they can do what they need to get done there because they have room for them. All of the large numbers have hit both cities so hard.
So then, why? Since you're asking that question, wouldn't that be a question to ask the Chicago mayor?
Yes.
Why are you not doing that?
And our governor. Come on.
So that's what I'm saying.
Just do the right thing.
At least let that be Plan B. Then you got the Haitians.
Oh.